this is going to be a collective reading for June 2025. What do I want to use? I'm going to use these. I'll let my hands dry out a little bit because I'm going to... This is 2 decks. I forgot the name of the tarot of the Twin Flame Shadows and the Mystic Moon. Yeah. Twin Flame Shadows and the Mystic Moon. What do we have for the collective for June 2025? What's this, the second week? Yeah, like the second week. Oh, it's Friday 13th. Nice. Sexy. Perfect time for me to bring out these cards. Friday the 13th. The Day of the Mother. Friday is the Frida, the goddess. Rules Friday. Venus, and it's the 13th, which is Ophiuchus. It's the healer. Guarded at the crown. Somebody is guarded. Looks like they've been hurt. Looks like they've been sucked dry. All they have is this butterfly is giving them some rebirth, and it's like you're protecting that little butterfly. That's your rebirth. Then we have distant and envious. Wow, at the solar plexus. So somebody, I feel like this person that you're guarded from is in the distance. Or they're distant, they're away from you. Somebody's envious from a distance. Probably this person you're guarded, you know? They're envious. Envy is, the difference between envy and jealousy is envy, you act on it. Jealousy, you could be jealous and not, you know, get over it. You get over it, you know? But envy is when you put action to your jealousy. Disillusioned at the throat. So somebody understands what's going on. They know that somebody is envious, and that's why they're guarding themselves, because they're disillusioned. They're coming out of this spell. What's that, the sacral? Yeah, somebody knows exactly who their enemy is. Fixated. Wow. Yeah, somebody is envious, but they're like obsessed. This is at they're obsessed with your creations too, your ability to create. Sacral chakra. They might be sexually obsessed with you. Somebody is also very heartbroken, crying. They're completely nuts. I think somebody is obsessed, and it's causing mental issues for them. Tribe and superficial. So somebody's whole community, their whole, you know, might be superficial, and that's why they're obsessed with you probably, because you're not superficial, you're guarding yourself. Obviously you're not superficial if somebody was even allowed to drain you like that. You're not a person that was expecting something like that or would even think that that would happen. Maybe you didn't even think that it could happen. Inner child, oh wow, so this has something to do with you when you were a child at the root. Something has to do with your mother or your father. Like the sins of the father go to the daughter. I'm thinking of, you know, union at the crown. Wow. This could be a union with yourself, but something is shocking. Shocking. And you're guarded about it. It has something to do with a soulmate maybe, or twin flame, or under soulmate. And you got guide here. Dimensions. Yeah, something is very karmic. You might have somebody that you're supposed to do something with, and this twin flame is here trying to stop it. Trying to stop you from getting to a soulmate. And it's shocking what this person will go through. Like, you know, start fucking around with a vampire, or, you know, sell their soul just to keep you from living. That's crazy. I mean, that's really crazy. Like, you would do all that just to stop little old me? We couldn't talk about this? We couldn't have a conversation about this? What the hell? I mean, if it gets that bad, I think it's time to have a conversation or something. Shit. Union. Yeah, you're going to heal something in the inner child. Maybe you need to be guarded. Maybe that's part of your inner child. Maybe you weren't protected, holding on to something. Yeah, he is like guarding something though. I feel like that's what this is. Maybe you weren't protected and guarded as a child. Maybe your parents let, you know, harm come to you. Maybe they didn't teach you how to defend yourself. So now you're learning how to defend yourself. And the things that you've gone through are shocking. Or maybe it shocked you. Maybe, you know, this happens all the time, but you just had no clue. Let's just tell you, this is the Ten of Wands. Yes, somebody is causing burdens for you because they're at a distance and they're envious as fuck. They could be trying to send you spells to mess with your weight. You know, because the Ten of Wands could be weight. And if somebody is envious of you, you gotta be, you know, doesn't always have to deal with looks though, but your flair. Somebody is just jealous of how you're put together, you know. And you probably are insecure a little bit. You probably don't even look at yourself like that. But somebody is really jealous of how you just are, period. Just the pieces that are put together, they're just very jealous of it. Envious, meaning they're working on it. That's what I'm saying. They're putting these burdens on you. Making things hard for you. It's gonna condition you, that's all. You're gonna be fucking Superman. By the time you finish fucking with these people, you're gonna be that strong. You just gotta stay on it. Stay, you know, building yourself and working on yourself. You know, balancing yourself out. Hermit energy. Knight of Wands in the reverse underneath this disillusioned. Yeah, somebody knows if somebody is immature and in and out and, you know, messing around with a bunch of women, and that doesn't, and then honestly, do you, but don't lie about it. Don't mess up somebody else's options and path, you know, because you want to lie. It's crazy. Go do you. Go give your dick a party. But don't lie to me about it and have me thinking things are one way and they're not. That's messed up. And that is also black magic. And see, what men don't understand about this kind of energy, this hoeing around energy, is you get addicted to it because you're getting energy. You know what I'm saying? You're getting, these women are all going crazy and they want your time and da-da-da. It's power. So that's why it gets addictive. Until you start liking somebody and it comes back to you, but, or maybe it won't. You know, men a lot of times get a little bit of pass. Because the women are so, we're allowing all of this stuff to happen. We're allowing things to be able to be okay to happen to us that are negative, basically. Like, they literally have women declaring war on men. You know, with Beyonce and the formation, getting formation, and women were getting married with the getting formation, and the getting formation is war. It's marching, you know, and then look what started happening. People started, you know, marching in the streets, Black Lives Matter, and that didn't even go towards women. Shit, I don't know, Beyonce ain't nothing. Because the energy didn't go towards women, is what I'm saying. So, it's weird. You're that popular, you're a woman, you know, but all that energy went towards gay men. Interesting. I'm just saying. That's the Isis energy, though. Because that doesn't make sense as far as energy goes. Why, how would that happen unless there's something going on here that we don't understand and that we don't even, shocking. You know, I don't know why. Okay, whatever. Anyways, tribe and superficial. We got somebody has to make something even, though. Somebody's confused, though. They give them to the wrong people, or they're confused about why they got to give, or something like that. This tribe, this superficial tribe, owes somebody something. Something isn't balanced, it isn't even. Yeah, this has to do with somebody's work. Somebody's jealous and making things hard on somebody when it comes to their work, putting burdens on them. But somebody is guarded. And they're not, they're disillusioned. They understand that it's some, you know, baby dick dude over around here, or some hot twat female that's just listening to, you know, wherever their crotch takes them, wherever their crotch likes to be for that night, you know. And that's the thing. These people will be doing spell work on you for somebody that they only got with one time, and then they think they're gonna go on about their business. You know, like, what kind of world are you living in your mind? Somebody sees a gift here with all this happening, and you healing your inner child with this 4 of Cups in the reverse. That's nice. You see the gift. You see the blessing. Somebody's not disillusioned. Somebody gets it. They understand where the issue is coming from and that it's in them. It says something about Hermit energy. Didn't I say that? Somebody's going to do that and go do the work within themselves, and that's going to change the circumstances. You don't have to even say nothing to anybody. It's all about you, the body. Once you know how to pinpoint these things in yourself, then you know what it is. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. You're a healer. It's nothing anybody could ever do about it either but attack you and get sick and become imbalanced. Knight of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, this is a lot of, and then this is people attacking you, attacking your unions, attacking your relationships. This superficial tribe, a whole tribe of people that owe you money, and they don't want to give it to you. They're trying to cause confusion, the Star, because you are a healer, like I was saying, Aquarius energy. That's the only major arcana out here is the Star. I love that because someone is healing. You see the gift and you're healing this inner child. I'm telling you, once you heal that root, it's like I've been telling y'all about that freaking fern and how that shit just blossomed after I don't know what the heck happened. I don't know, man. I don't know what was going on with that. How that thing grew so fast. But it's because I changed the pot, gave it a bigger pot, and the roots just was like, damn, finally. And then everything just sprouted like crazy. I gotta get another pot. And it's gonna be 2 big ass ferns once I get it. And I need another big pot. Or I might, that's what I was saying. I might get 2 pots and break it up and make it 2 ferns. I hope I can do that right. I'm nervous about it. And my monstera is getting so big. Like, I have to buy a big pot. I want a big pot for it. I want to keep it together, though, but fucking pot for that shit. It's like $200 for a pot. I mean, it is what it is. It's so beautiful. It's getting so big. All right, so let's start at the root over here with this inner child, and you seeing the gift with this 4 of Cups, being out in the cold, being away from people. It's bringing you out of, you know, being illusioned, being under a spell of these people. And doesn't have to be a real spell, but just under the spell of who they want you to think they are. When they're really envious and distant, and they probably can't even see you as a person. When someone is envious of you, everything you do is wrong, and they love the things that you do. That's what's so crazy. They're obsessed with you. So they like the things that you do, but they just don't know how to just say, I like you. I think you're cool. I think how you do things is pretty dope. You know, people try to get rid of you and then step in your place and shit. Like, it's a weird, like, the obsession energy. It's mental illness. This is the 3 of Cups. This, and mind you, this is the Devil card that just came out. You know who the Devil is. This group, a group of people, this tribe. The 4 of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, maybe you had to heal. Again, healing. Absolutely. The Star. Having to heal from this inner child. You did that work. I feel like you see who the Devil is. Or maybe you've connected with the Devil in you. This is giving me the Pisces energy. Being connected to your masculine energy. Pulling that Devil on your shoulder back. Maybe you only had an angel for the longest. You know, you grieved away your Devil on the shoulder. That you need them both. You got to be balanced. 3 of Cups. This is a celebration. See, this is this 3 of Cups that you're not over here with these people. You walked away from these people. You've been resting, relaxing, thinking, though, with the Swords. And you're coming out of that again. You've been put in a position where you need to think about some things. And with the inner child work, that's why I love the dark cards, because they really show you what's going on. These obsessions and these, you know, this envy. And people are superficial. You could be very beautiful to people or handsome. Especially with this Aquarian card here. I don't know an Aquarius that isn't attractive. I don't know one. I mean, really attractive too. Not one. Can't think of one. Pentacles. This is the what of Pentacles? 7 of Pentacles in the reverse. With the 5 of Cups. So something that somebody was working on didn't work. This is the 8 of Pentacles. And it's going down to a 7. So something isn't working. Something that somebody is fixated on your work. They're fixated on your work and how you do things, like I said. They're obsessed with how you are, like how you're made, how you're put together. All of it. They're obsessed with it. And they probably talk about you like a dog. While they sit there and cry because they're, you know, can't be around you or they're not you or I don't know. I'm telling you, this mental illness. 7 of Pentacles in the reverse. The Emperor. Wow, maybe somebody was after an Emperor. They were trying to get this Emperor. He's in the upright. I feel like somebody is obsessed with the Emperor energy. Aries. Also Scorpio could be. I feel like somebody was obsessed with the Emperor and was trying to work on something. Was trying to work on something having to do with making this Emperor miserable or something. They want you to be miserable. Maybe you don't want them. Maybe you didn't pick them and they just want you to be miserable. People are crazy. The Chariot. Somebody is moving on. Even though something has been very burdensome, you're persevering through something with the Chariot. Again, the Chariot is a war vehicle. This is something you need protection. You're guarded now, you know, because this is heavy and you needed some kind of strength. Another card of strength is Cancer. I mean, the Chariot, which is Cancer. Cancers are very strong. They come across real sensitive and even a lot of people might consider them to be weak or, you know, emotional, but them motherfuckers ain't no joke. I mean, excuse my French. The World in reverse and the Devil in reverse. So yeah, somebody is putting, maybe you're working out with the 10 of Wands. Yeah, maybe you have been doing some kind of work on your own, on your body or something. Because of the Chariot. Something isn't over and the Devil is in reverse. So I feel like this Devil is going back on somebody. Somebody tried to send you a devil, a demon, or put a spirit on you. Maybe you healed from that. Maybe you went and got healing for it. Maybe you had an exorcism. Wands. 3 of Wands, 5 of Swords. A lot of people are going to be, you know, it's already being talked about a lot in the religious circles that a lot of demonic possessions are starting to come out. And it's all cultures too. It's crazy because they had that in the Exorcist movie. It was like all different cultures praying on the girls to get the demons out of them. It was like demons from every, like that's crazy. That's a cult that is like worldwide. That's what that's saying. 5 of Swords. Yes, somebody was sabotaging you, but it's coming back. It's going back to them. The 3 of Wands. Yeah. I feel like these people know it's coming back too. They're making plans, trying to brace themselves. Because this is a lot. It's going to be heavy. It's going to be a lot of energy. Could have been for a long time too. Somebody was attacking the Emperor like that. That he had to be doing something wrong though. He just, I mean, you let the wrong people around you. You don't expect this kind of stuff. It's shocking. The devil could be the movie could be the entertainment industry, period. Movies, music. The Seven of Cups in the reverse. Somebody isn't confused again underneath this guarded and holding on to something. You're holding on to your money. You know that people are trying to, you know, somebody's obsessed with your work. They got to give you something too. So they got to be doing something when it comes to your work. Because why would they have to give you something? I want to get some more cards right there. This is the Ace of Swords in reverse. Yeah, you know somebody's lying. You're not confused about who's lying. And I feel like it's shocking. It's crazy. The King of Wands. So maybe there's an Emperor here and a King of Wands. Or maybe this King of Wands is an aspect of this Emperor. This is somebody that's attractive. They are sexually strong. They're not weak when it comes to sex. They don't slang their penis around and squander their energy. They know, you know, their power. They know their power. They know that they're sexy. They know that everybody wants them. They're confident and they go forward confidently and with honor. This could be an aspect of this Emperor. So there, I feel like that's what I'm talking about then. I'm talking to the Emperor. That's holding on to something. Guarding something. This is the Five of Pentacles in the reverse. Give me another one. The Four of Wands. A home. Somewhere where they feel safe. Maybe it's still being birthed. What's this Emperor? The Seven of Wands. Yeah, you're defending yourself. And the Knight of Swords. Okay, because you know you're being attacked. The Knight of Swords in the reverse. This is a Knight of Swords in the upright, though. Maybe you're defending yourself as the Knight. You know, the Emperor wasn't always just... Sometimes the Emperor became the Emperor through war, you know. And some Emperors rode out with their folks. They were right there fighting. It's giving me Indians or even Vikings, you know. What's the Knight of Wands in the reverse? The Seven of Wands. Yeah, somebody's defending themselves against these knights in reverse. This Emperor. Maybe you're being ambushed by different people. Somebody is jealous. This could be over a woman. I mean, it seems like... But men get like this too. I feel like I'm talking to masculine energy. The Hermit. Maybe you had to go into hermit mode. Maybe you wanted to make sure that, or maybe you're making this Knight of Wands go into hermit mode because you're not disillusioned. They're going to have to run. You're the Emperor. The Queen of Swords. Somebody is speaking some truth about this, you know, that maybe that's helping you be disillusioned too. Disillusioned too. Virgo energy. is here. The Eight of Swords. Somebody's going to be trapped up. Maybe somebody's going to go to jail even. This Knight of Wands was doing something he wasn't supposed to be doing. And he was doing it to his employer. With the King of Wands here, I feel like this person worked for you or something. Because I do feel like this King of Wands is an aspect of this Emperor. Maybe somebody thought you were weak. Somebody been trying to take you out though, Emperor. On the low. And it looked like that you might have had to retreat. What's the Six of... I mean, this is the Six of Cups. No, this is the Nine of Cups. So wish fulfillment. So this is wish fulfillment for something to be balanced out. So somebody doesn't really want problems. But this is a miracle too. Something is being balanced out. Somebody has to, because somebody's not disillusioned. I mean, somebody isn't under their spell. They're not confused anymore. The Ace of Wands, and I mean the Ace of Swords in the reverse. Liars. Somebody's wish fulfillment was to see, being able to have clarity and see what was going on. Somebody knew some crazy shit was going on, something shocking. Again, that's crazy to me. What is going on with the cards? The Eight of Cups in the reverse. So not walking away from something. Something is your wish fulfillment. You're not walking away from something. Maybe you had to go into isolation or something to understand what was going on and to get yourself out of this spell. But you're not walking away. Justice. Nice. And then this is underneath Union. Queen of Swords in the reverse. Some lying-ass broad about to get justice. There's a lot of gossiping. This Queen of Swords keeps coming out in reverse. I think she just came out in the upright though over here though, didn't she? Yeah, she's in the upright right here. But it's just a lot of talking and people having to bust people out and shit like that. I mean, stuff like that. King of Pentacles in the reverse, the Queen of Pentacles in... I mean, King of Pentacles in the upright, the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. And then the Queen of Swords in the reverse with Justice. And the Two of Coins, someone is juggling because they're a liar. And they can't keep up with their lies. And they're getting justice. Cards, you can't mess with these Emperor energies. You really can't. Aries, the Empress, Libra, Taurus too. But really, it's because of Saturn. Libra's got that blessing. The Seven of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, somebody's not confused. There's no confusion about this anymore. It's these hoes helping these, weak men. I mean, that's what's been all in, everything is about that, about the weak trying to overpower the strong. That's what it is. I mean, a whole groups and convoys and legions of weak bastards trying to take out one person. That's gotta be weak. Wow, the Star again in the upright. The Star and the Star, both at the bottom of the deck. Why are these cards? Okay, so there's this. Okay. Let's see what's happening. I'm going to have to tear that off. Ten of Swords in the reverse. And the Three of Cups. The Star. Somebody's healing this. They're not... Somebody, the only reason why things were messed up for you, being the Emperor, maybe that you're very honorable. And you weren't trying to make any big decisions based on what you didn't know. That definitely giving me Scorpio energy, positive Scorpio energy, when they really, look into things and they want to make the right decision. They'll take a while. But once they know, that's it. That's kind of like Libra. But Scorpio can go dark. Libra can too, and that's awful when Libra does it. But a lot of times once Libra knows the truth, especially if they've been deceived because they're an air sign, they don't like to be made a fool out of like that. So a Libra will be like, hold up, motherfucker, let me show you a thing or two. Libra will get like offended because you played them, So they'll flip the script where there's a negative Scorpio will go along with the bullshit because they want to save face or something, and end up just getting in a worse situation. And sometimes they have a way of getting out of those kind of situations because they do rule that world. But a Libra is more so like, oh, for real? Like, there is the balance, the truth. Once they know, they're swords. They're swords. That's what I have for you, collective. I hope that you enjoyed the reading, and I will see you next time. Peace.